In my temple series today, I talk about the mystical blend of untamed wilderness and ancient spirituality nestled deep within the rugged Nallamala hills of the Eastern Ghats in Andhra Pradesh, India, featuring steep gorges, rushing streams, and dense forests. The landscape is defined by massive boulders, rocky trails, and cascading waterfalls such as the Ratnakunda and Bhavanashini River. Yes, in my podcast series of Temples of India, today I take you through the Ahobilam Temple, where the scenery transitions dramatically from the serene, relatively flat village of Lower Ahobilam to the steep, dramatic cliffs of Upper Ahobilam. The highlights of the scenery include the Jwala Narsimha Temple, the Bhavanashini River and waterfalls, the Nava Narsimha Circuit, flora and fauna, and the hills are home to the Chenchus, an ancient indigenous tribe who live in harmony with the local forest environment. The Ahobilam Temple in Andhra Pradesh is a masterpiece of Dravidian forest architecture divided into upper and lower segments. The complex spans 9 shrines, that is Nava Narsimhas, embedded in the Nallamala hills, and its layout blends natural cave formations with structured masterpieces from the Chalukyas, Kakatiyas, and the Vijayanagara empires. At the Upper Ahobilam, the main sanctum here is a Swayambhu cave shrine, Swayambhu meaning self-manifested shrine, carved directly into a massive egg-shaped rock. The Lord here is depicted in his fierce Ugra Narasimha form, seated in a yogic posture. At Lower Ahobilam, a big part of it is built in the classic South Indian Dravidian style. This enclosure features grand gopurams, intricately carved pillars, and spacious classic Vijayanagara empires. The architecture here intricates the natural environment, including rivers and dense forest paths. Legend has it that Ahobilam is the exact site where Lord Vishnu manifested as Lord Narasimha, the half-lion, half-man god, to save his devotee Prahalada and destroy the demon king Hiranyakashipu. Legend further says that the tyrant demon king Hiranyakashipu, who earned a boon that made him virtually indestructible by man or beast, weapon or tool, day or night. Blinded by arrogance, he demanded everyone worship him as God. However, his son Prahalada was an ardent devotee of Lord Vishnu. Enraged by this, the demon king Hiranyakashipu subjected his son to severe torture, which continually failed due to Vishnu's divine protection, this time by shattering a pillar emerging in the ferocious form of Lord Narasimha. The Lord at Ahobilam is Lord Narasimha, the fierce man-lion incarnation of Lord Vishnu, the only holy site where 9 distinct shrines are dedicated to 9 different forms of the deity. The 9 shrines are divided into Upper and Lower Ahobilam. At the Upper Ahobilam, there is Ahobila Narasimha, that is, the Lord here appears in his fierce Ugra form, and therefore he's called the Ugra Narasimha too. Jwala Narasimha is the place where the actual battle and slaying of the demon Hiranyakashipu took place. Malola Narasimha depicts the Lord in a peaceful, graceful posture where Goddess Lakshmi is seen seated on his lap. Varaha Narasimha, here the Lord is featured with a face of a boar. And Pavana Narasimha, located in the banks of the Pavana river, known for its purifying and tranquil energy. At the Lower Ahobilam, one gets to see Prahalada Varada. Here the Lord is worshipped as the granter of boons to Prahalada. The other being Bhargava Narasimha, situated near a sacred pond, Bhargava Tirtham, where sage Bhargava Rama performed penance. Yogananda Narasimha, this is the form the Lord took to teach Prahalada various yogic postures post the battle with Hiranyakashipu. And the last being Chatravata Narasimha, an open shrine where the deity is enshrined under a peepal tree. The temple here hosts two major globally unique festivals, that is the 40-day Paruvetta Utsavam, that is the state's mock hunting festival, and the grand annual Brahmotsavam. I hope this podcast helps. Thanks for listening. I will be back soon with yet another podcast on the famous and the not so famous temples of India. Till such time, it's Divya signing off. The temples in India serve as centers of spiritual practice, religious worship, and large community gatherings. Today, temples are not just simple structures, but intricate architectural marvels. Most often referred to as a mandir, a devasthanam, or a kovan, a temple is a sacred place where we Hindus worship and show our devotion to our deities through worship and prayers. Namaste, my name is Divyaa Doraiswamy, and in the series of Temples of India, I take you through our beautiful and marvelous temples of India, all on the platform Kya Matlab. Stay tuned. Baton ka matlab, kuch matlab ki baatein. Kya matlab?